One of the most powerful things that we can do for the people around us is to be more compassionate towards them, to be more empathetic, to be more understanding of each other's struggles. I wonder if you've heard before, absolutely everyone is going through something at some point in their life. And if we keep that in the back of our mind, if we're more caring, if we're more understanding, if we're more compassionate, then we can change the approach that we have towards each other. Maybe we'll be a little bit slower to judge, a little bit slower to anger, and a little bit faster towards understanding and appreciation. Now, what I'm saying is nothing new. You already knew all of those things. But when it comes to our own relationship with compassion, one of the things that we can sometimes forget is to turn absolutely everything that I said and turn it towards ourselves. A strategy for compassion is not complete until it includes ourselves. Now, compassion that's turned only outward eventually is actually going to bring us a level of distress, because in the end, we are solely responsible for taking care of ourselves. Now, if we take care of other people with more compassion, it's going to fulfill them more, it's going to enrich them more, it's going to nurture them more. One of my favorite quotes is, "It's not the survival of the fittest, it's the survival of the nurtured." Simply means that when we build each other up more, when we take care of each other more, we become stronger through that foundation of care. But so many people, they don't apply that to themselves. So many people have made a decision that they actually don't need that. You know what, I'm just here for others. I don't want to make a big fuss out of myself. And when we turn towards ourselves and we become self-compassionate, we're not making a fuss out of ourselves. And we're definitely not becoming selfish either. It's not about turning all of that focus towards us and saying, well, I don't want to make my life about anyone else. I don't want to live a life of service. I just want to make it about me, 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 me. We don't want to do that either. That's not self-fulfilling. It's a balance. Happiness and fulfillment really is found in service, in living a life that is not just about ourselves, understanding that we're here to help other people. We're here to serve, and we've got to find out the way that we can serve best. But we can't serve, and we're not much use to other people until we start to learn how to fill up our own cup. So here's a couple of ways that we can start being more compassionate straight away. Sometimes give yourself a break. I know that a lot of the time we can become our own hardest critic. One of the ways that we can do that is by comparing ourselves to other people. We say, well, that person's further along than I am. We might think, well, this person's smarter than I am. This person learns quicker than I do. You know, this person is a little bit more efficient than I am. But comparison really is the enemy of joy. If we compare ourselves to everyone else outside in the world, if we're giving ourselves a hard time, the consequence of that is we don't actually enjoy the moment. We don't enjoy the process. We no longer enjoy. And so the key, it's a paradox, because the key to progress is to enjoy the process. The key to growing is to enjoy the day. It's to find a way to enjoy the day. And the only way you can do that is, instead of comparing yourself to everyone else out there, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Or maybe compare yourself to who you were a year ago. And if there's progress there, then that's something to be proud of. And if you can accept that, that is the beginning of self-compassion. Self-compassion can be the ability to simply acknowledge how far you've come, to accept that, and to stop berating ourselves and saying we need to be further along than we are. To accept where we are right now as okay, as enough, and then build on that. If this has been useful for you, I love that. Go ahead and apply it to your life straight away. And if maybe you can think of someone else who needs to hear this, then go and tell them. If you've been inspired by this message, I'd love to invite you along to a free event that we're running. It's all about this and how we can apply ideas like this to our own lives, but more importantly, how we can help other people. Go ahead and click the link below. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.